Freeman has had a hard life. Orphaned at an early age, he lives with his neglectful aunt, who sees him as a burden. Lonely and misunderstood, Matt falls into the wrong crowd and reluctantly takes part in a warehouse break-in with a boy named Kelvin. When the police catch them, Matt is blamed for the crime and faces a tough choice: either go to jail or join the Leaf Project, a government rehabilitation program designed to reform troubled youth by placing them in rural homes under strict supervision. Matt is sent to live with Mrs. Deverell, a cold and menacing woman in the remote village of Lesser Morning in Yorkshire. From the moment he arrives, he senses something is off. The village is eerily quiet, and the people he meets seem strange and hostile. Mrs. Deverell's house is old and foreboding, filled with odd symbols and unsettling objects. Matt's feeling of unease grows stronger each day. As Matt tries to settle into his new life, bizarre things begin to happen. Mrs. Deverell's cat, a vicious black creature named Ashtaroth, seems to watch Matt's every move. The local villagers are unfriendly and secretive, and when Matt tries to explore the area, he finds himself constantly watched or blocked from leaving. When he decides to escape, things take a dark turn.
Hey, hi, creator of the channel here. Awfully sorry to interrupt, but if you're enjoying the summary so far, I encourage you to stop here and go to your nearest library, bookstore, online store, and find a way to read or listen to the full book. I assure you, this summary pales in comparison to the vivid storytelling that awaits you. Oh, you're still here. Maybe next time. Okay, well, back to the summary.
Matt reaches a gas station and pleads for help, but the man behind the counter acts strangely, as if under a spell. As Matt tries to leave, he is inexplicably dragged back to Mrs. Deverell's house by forces he doesn't understand. He realizes that he is trapped in Lesser Morning and that the villagers are part of a sinister conspiracy. As Matt's fear grows, he begins to experience strange visions and nightmares. He sees flashes of events before they happen and feels connected to something much bigger than himself. In his search for answers, he stumbles across the story of Raven's Gate, an ancient stone circle near Lesser Morning that is rumored to be tied to dark powers. He learns that thousands of years ago, the gate was sealed by 5 children with special powers to stop evil forces from entering the world. The villagers, led by Mrs. Deverell, are part of a cult determined to reopen Raven's Gate. They believe Matt is the key to their ritual. The gate can only be opened through a human sacrifice, and Matt is their chosen victim. Matt tries to find help, but every attempt is thwarted. The villagers seem to control everyone in Lesser Morning and even beyond. Finally, he encounters Richard Cole, a journalist who initially dismisses Matt's story as the imagination of a troubled teen. However, Richard becomes convinced when he witnesses some of the strange events for himself. Together, they try to uncover the truth about Raven's Gate and the cult's plans. Their investigation leads them to the Nexus, a secret organization that has been monitoring the gate and the cult's activities for centuries. The Nexus confirms Matt's suspicions. He is one of the 5, a group of children with special abilities who are destined to fight against the forces of evil. However, the Nexus is unable to intervene directly, leaving Matt and Richard to face the cult alone. The story reaches its climax when Matt is captured by the cult and brought to Raven's Gate for the final ritual. As the villagers chant and the sky darkens, Matt realizes the full scope of their plan to release a powerful evil force into the world. Mrs. Deverell and the cult believe they are serving an ancient power that will reward them with control and chaos. Using his growing psychic abilities and inner strength, Matt disrupts the ritual just as the gate begins to open. He manages to destroy the cult's plans and escape, but not without cost. Although the immediate threat is stopped, Matt learns that this is only the beginning. Raven's Gate is just one of several sites tied to the prophecy, and other forces are already working to unleash the evil again. Matt's victory at Raven's Gate marks the start of his journey. He begins to accept his role as one of the 5, and understands that his destiny is to fight against the ancient powers threatening the world. With Richard's support and the knowledge of the Nexus, Matt prepares for the battles to come.